Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the island of Sodor. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy dough, a short stumpy cab, and a short stumpy temper. He's a careless little engine too, always pulling coaches about and losing them before the big engines can take them on long journeys. And when trains came in, he took forever to pull the coaches away, so the big engines had no time to go and slouch about in the sheds. Despite this, Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on, including Gordon, the biggest, proudest and snootiest engine of them all. Thomas liked whistling rudely at it. "Wake up, lazy bastard, why don't you work hard like me?" he'd say. Of course, Thomas never worked hard either. In fact, he was a complete and utter slacker, but he was up his own smoke box to notice this. One day, after pulling the big express, Gordon arrived back at the siding feeling very tired. He had worked so hard today that the express was only 20 minutes late. He was just going to sleep again, and Thomas came up in his rude way. "Wake up, lazy bastard. Do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me." And off he ran laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Gordon thought how he could get back at Thomas. But he couldn't think of anything, so he stole an idea from a book his driver had read once. One morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His driver and fireman just couldn't make him start. The little engine had been awake on a goods run last night, tooting his whistle loudly and keeping the townsfolk awake for kicks. Now he was fast asleep. It was nearly time for the express. People were waiting, but the coaches weren't ready. The passengers didn't mind this, though. The coaches wouldn't have been ready even if Thomas was there. At last, Thomas started. A quick punch on his nose from his driver did the trick. Oh dear, he yawned. He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you," said the big engine. "The mass is starting to pour in. Phew, what a pong." "Yes, well, my whistles are really hoarse, and I haven't had my 11 hours evil sleep," replied Thomas. "So shut up and don't rush me, you big blue lump." As he began arranging the coaches in a painfully slow manner, Gordon started making his plan. "Actually," he said, "I think I might." And almost before the coaches had stopped moving, he reversed quickly and was coupled to the train. "Get in quickly, please, riffraff," he whistled. The passengers grumbled to each other and complied. Thomas was supposed to push behind the big trains to help them start. Well, he was supposed to, but he rarely did. In any case, Thomas was always uncoupled first, but this time, Gordon started so quickly they forgot to uncouple Thomas. And by forgot, I mean that the driver of a certain blue tender engine had made some well-placed bribes with the station staff. Gordon's chance had come. "Move it, you slags! Move it, you slags!" called Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster, too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Actually, he wanted to chuck Gordon into a peat bog, but stopping would do just as well. "Toot, toot, stop, cried Thomas. Gotcha, laughed Gordon. You can't get away, laughed the coaches. Thomas tried to nudge the coach in front of him, but she got him first. Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. Come think of it, so was Gordon. He was out of breath, and his cheap wheels were beginning to grind to powder. He had to go on. "I shall never be the same," he said. I will be so bloody worn out." At last, they stopped at the station. The passengers cheered. Gordon had been going so fast that his train was on time for the first time in 15 years. Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and exhausted. Next, he went on to a turntable, thinking of everyone laughing at him. Then he realised the turntable was broken and heard everyone laughing at him even harder. Growling, he gave up and went onto a siding out of the way. "Well, little Thomas," chuckled Gordon, "now you know what hard work really feels like, don't you?" He laughed as his tired wheels promptly fell off. Thomas couldn't answer. He had no more breath. he just chugged slowly away and had a long drink of the strongest lemonade available. He went home very slowly and was careful to be a lot more subtle when insulting Gordon from then on.